The Administration for Children's Services, better known as ACS, provides help for families in need. And joining us now to discuss their new group attachment-based intervention center, along with the Foster Parents Guide to Education, we welcome now to the show the Assistant Commissioner of ACS Office of Education Support Policy Planning, Kathleen Hopkins, as well as the Assistant Commissioner for Community-Based Strategies, Ms. Kelly Berger. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you.
All righty, good to have you. And so listen, as we talk a little bit about this, we want to let people know a little bit more about what's going on. So why don't you share with us?
Sure. I can start. So I'm the Assistant Commissioner for Community-Based Strategies and Prevention at ACS. And we're doing a lot of work to create community-based services for families. And right now we're launching a program called Gabi, Group Attachment-Based Intervention. And that's really designed to support parents with children ages 0 to 3, so the little ones at home. So we're opening up 7 playgroup therapy sites. All around the city. There'll be 1 in each borough, and 2 in the Bronx and 2 in Brooklyn.
Awesome.
And we're opening those this fall. So we'll have free services for families to drop in and play with their children.
And these services obviously are very important. And when you look at what the families across the United States, you know, a lot of families struggle, particularly here in New York City. Talk about the difference that this program makes.
Sure. So this program for the little ones is really designed to help parents who are struggling, you know, with all the regular challenges of raising children and who may also be facing other challenges like trauma, domestic violence, substance abuse, things that just really get in the way of having that good attachment relationship with young children. So this group therapy is really designed to be a drop-in place where parents can come, bring their kids, meet other parents who are going through similar challenges, and have a safe, healthy place to really play with and engage their children, and also receive some clinical support to deal with some of those challenges.
We also have some other things that we want to talk about too. It talks of helping foster children prepare for high school.
Yes, so I'm Kathleen Hoskins. I'm the Assistant Commissioner for the Office of Education Support. And one of our initiatives this year to support parents, foster parents, and the school system is that we created a Foster Parents Guide to Education. We feel that foster parents have a unique placement in that they can help continue communication between the school system and parents when children are placed in their home. And it also gives them information about how to navigate the education system as a whole, and how to encourage them to create a home-based sort of education support. We believe that although we know kids spend the majority of time in school, and school is where education happens, we do know that there are things that parents and foster parents can do at home in order to foster their education success.
So give us a little bit about what they could do at home.
So I'll give you an example. So the book, the education guide goes basically from 0 to 21. So it covers children from birth all the way through their post-secondary education. And so for our younger children, we have information in the guide that talks about home-based learning activities. So for example, how to engage a young child in making a recipe and looking at words on a box to have that recipe go forward. How to encourage sort of listening and learning and sharing through playground activities, reading to the child. It even has instructions on if our foster parents are not necessarily good readers or need assistance with that, there are still activities that they can do in order to foster learning. So it's comprehensive from birth to 21, and it also gives them information on different education opportunities that ACS or community-based organizations offer. So for example, it has information there about some of our post-secondary education support services, including our relationship with the City University of New York and our dorm project there, stipends that students in foster care who attend college can receive to help with their personal expenses, and some of the other community collaborations we have. For example, we have a close relationship with South Bronx Rising Together, so we use them as a resource to connect students in the Bronx to education programs such as college prep programs. So it's comprehensive from soup to nuts.
So we have foster parents and foster children. Obviously, that's a main component of what you do. If people want to get more connected, more attached to what you're doing and find out more about it, what do they do?
Sure. So ACS has a ton of community-based partners that we work with to deliver services. So we encourage folks to go online to our website and learn more about our community-based partners and reach out to them in communities. They can also call our helpline if they're interested in receiving sort of a referral to any of our services. But really, often a really good way to engage is to call 311 and ask for community-based supports, because we partner with so many organizations right there in folks' neighborhoods.
And before we get out of here, recapping, you had 2 centers also in New York City and 2 centers in the Bronx?
We're going to have 7 centers citywide, and we've opened the first 2, one in Queens and one in Staten Island. By November, we'll have 2 sites open in the Bronx, so we will stay tuned for those.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us, and hopefully we get some people taking advantage of the services. Thanks much.
Thank you.
All righty, listen, we want you to stay with us. We got more show coming up. We'll be back with more Open right after this.